Oh, that's alright. Standard stuff. Where are we? There we go. Just had a big breakfast, that was a mistake. Standard stuff, not warmed up, not had a stretch. Stiff as an old git. So we want to look at crystals. Crystals vibrate, whether you like it or not. They're used in transmitters, receivers. Used to change them all the time in the RAF, in the avionics trade. Got some Smokey quartz. So I'm thinking maybe that can induce rest digest reaction, parasympathetic nervous system, vagus nerve, blah blah blah, head on knee routine. So that doesn't hurt then. Yeah. Right, let's get on with it. Obviously nowhere near. Didn't bother stretching per se, but even just going forward and side to side is just not happening. Basically, not happening. So what is it, March 2021, got some serious gales. We got some thousands of earthquakes kicking off in Iceland because of the magma moving about under a volcano that's due to go. Last time we had a volcano kick off over there, they had to ground a lot of aircraft because it was getting in the intakes. So well, I think this one's going to be a bigger do if it does go. So it's all good news. That'll sort global warming out. The heating's broke. I seriously need a haircut. Okay, so I'm holding on to these Smokey quartz crystals and I'm thinking, yeah, something's kicked in. So maybe we got the side to side one, maybe. Let's have a look at it. And completely different. Head on knee, straight away, first time, both sides, quite comfortably. Nice. So there's a plethora of ways. Now what if you can't put your head on your knee after an hour's stretching and doing all the right stuff, holding a couple of crystals ain't gonna get your head on your knee. What it will do is take you to your maximum range of motion, hopefully, or at least get you there close to it. But if your range of motion is about, rubbish, you ain't gonna notice a lot of difference. But what it will do is get you there quick, so then you can do the developmental stretching to go further than your maximum range of motion, developing your stretch. And then next time you need to get there, you can use one of these techniques, pressure points, whatever, so to speed things up. Especially if you're getting an old git like me, where the recovery time is a nightmare. So normally, I'd get my head on my knee, and then I'd be stiff for 4 or 5 days, if not a week, and then I've lost everything. So it'd take me hours to get back to there and then lose it all again. Anyway, so crystals are working. So what I want to look at now is going forward. I don't know if this is going to work. Gallbladder 31, stimulating the gallbladder meridian to go forward. We did it yesterday. We got there. What were we using? I've done so many things. I'll remember in a minute. Because we did turmeric. That was pretty good. And then we did. I'll remember in a minute. So gallbladder 31. So it's the side of the leg here. It's where you get a dead leg if somebody knees you on the side of the leg. And it's a good self-defense place. There we go. that's probably it. Right, oh yeah, that's it, it's quite painful. So, what I've found that some isometrics which help stretching, and what I'm trying to do is, oh, did I say go forward? This one's for getting the legs further apart. Okay, I'm not worried about going forward, but if you get the legs further apart, you can go further forward. So obviously I've just woken up, so I'm talking a load of rubbish. This is to get the legs further apart. And what I found with it, doing an isometric to the opposite muscle groups helps you get the legs wider apart, but it increases the flow in the gallbladder meridian. So is it the flow of the gallbladder meridian, or is it a nervous response, or is it both? So I'm getting that if you put pressure on gallbladder pressure point 31, you're going to get an increased flow in the gallbladder meridian. So maybe now I can stretch the legs a little wider apart, which is good, because that is one of the last ones that takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get a decent stretch on, and it puts strain on the knees. And once your knees blow out, well, you can't stretch, and that's it, you've had it. So I'm dragging this one out. Right, let's have a look. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Now what I normally do is go side to side, which is excellent, and forward, which is again excellent, and then getting a little bit here. So that's a reasonable stretch, and we'll repeat side to side, head on knee, left and right, stretch to centre, and again that's excellent, stretch to centre, and then stretch the legs again. They've got a massive increase, so that would take me quite a while to get to that, and to get further than that would take another 15-20 minutes. So I'm going to hit pressure points again. Right, got them. It's quite painful. So I think I've got them. Yeah, definitely need a haircut. You know what, I think this is working really well, because I've got a good leg stretch, and I think that's going to go a little further, and now I'm going to get my head on the floor. So this is excellent. So your good pressure points are the web of the hand, and I've remembered, it was longer than a minute, but I've remembered bladder 57, just at the bottom of the calf muscle where it attaches to the tendon, and gallbladder 31, this one. So gained a little bit, over we go, side to side. Now we're going forward. Now we're only an inch off the floor if that, and now we've gained a load side, so the legs are now, that's an excellent stretch. That would take quite a while to do that. So I'm going to go side to side, head on knee, and I'm going to put my head on the floor. Right, left, head on the floor. So what I'm thinking is doing all these techniques to induce a relaxation response and increase flow in certain meridians and whatever else it does is being stored in this here unconscious, subconscious mind, nervous system, body, mind, all the rest of it. So you should be able to do all this with intent. Now we know, oh, I've just gained a few inches there, like, fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to get the little stretching machine out and see if I can get a new maximum. Should be able to do it with intent. So we won't need crystals, we won't need all the rest of it. You just focus, even if you have to focus on the pressure point and do it with your mind. That's not hard work, is it? And then once you've done that a few times, your intent is to stretch. Your subconscious will do it for you anyway. Getting a few more inches there. That's a reasonable stretch for an old geezer. Excellent. So, if you got it, Smokey Quartz. If not, go buy some. They're not dear. You don't have to get big massive chunks like this, you just need a frequency. Little baby ones only cost a couple of quid. All good. And if you're really desperate, I've got some